everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from door wreaths, door swags, things for your home, things for your garden, weddings, bespoke arrangements and funeral tributes and much more. Right guys, again, I went to yoga last night, had a great night, came home and I was inundated with messages. So I answered them all before I went and got my PJs on and everything and settled down. And I just wish to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Wonderful messages, really touching. And I just, I feel like you're all my family. It's lovely. I feel like I'm chatting away to my family. So today I thought I'm going to do just a red arrangement on a wreath, because I was looking on here and I've got pinks, yellows, purples, orange, but no red. So I thought I'm going to put a red up there. The lantern has sold, everybody. That's gone. Oh, what else went? Oh, what? The little love heart went with this as well. So that's gone also. The gentleman wanted burnt orange and he saw that and he loved it, so he took the love heart with it as well. It's to go in his little summer house. So at the end of the day, he was happy and I was happy. So again, we're going to do another wreath, and it's got velvet ribbon, and I've done those in 5-inch loops. The watermelon ribbon, I've done that also in 5-inch loops. The deco web, I can't get enough of the deco web, I've done in 4-inch, but then the little watermelon one in the centre I've done at 3-inch. And then I've let them hang. I've just twisted these a little. I couldn't twist the deco web, so I'm considering whatever the outlook is, what we do, I may either keep it, extend these back out or to the length of what this deco web is, or snip the deco web shorter. But I will find that I've tucked it behind there until near the end to see what I want to do. So let's go through what we've got. It is terrible weather here today, guys. Terrible weather. And it's cold. I've just said to my husband, who has just brought me in a cup of coffee. Bless him. Oh, let's move it out way though. So I've got another cup here where I've had my peppermint tea. So it's like a cafe. It'll like again. Before you know it, I'll be eating my dinner on here, guys. So it'll be a restaurant. So let's go through what we're going to use. And I want to do this arrangement coming down. So it's coming down here, hanging and things coming away. I'm going to try and keep a bit of the grapevine wreath, which is a 12-inch, guys, by the way, bare here for the ribbon to just sit. Try. You know me, guys. So with it being red, I want lighter coloured foliage. So I've got, well, some light foliage. So I've got my light coloured, rubber textured Himalayan maidenhair fern that I've placed on picks before we started. I didn't know how many I wanted. I just grabbed one bunch and took them all off and placed them all on picks. So we've got that. And today I'm going to be using, or hopefully using, I haven't used this in a while and I've had this sat around, guys, and it's underneath my hanging, oh gosh, what is it called? Willow, my trailing willow, my crocodile fern. I've had it a while. I've got lots of it. It's plastic, but it's flocked at the same time. I just couldn't think of, when I've had it, what to use it with. So because we've got lines in our ribbon and this is rippled, I thought that would do fabulous. So I've again done what I've done with these, took it off the main stem and placed them on single stems or picks, because you do get, I think on a main stem it does come, if I just gather a few together, because this is, believe it or not guys, this is one bun, it comes like that, and I don't want all that here, so I've pulled them off and placed them on their own. So we've got crocodile fern, and also I went with lighter coloured fern. I've got to have it guys, you know me, since I've had this I can't get enough of it. My fiddlehead fern guys, I want, with it being light and flocked, as you can see, isn't that lovely? I want this maybe coming out from the top and a couple at the behind the bow as well. I've tried to prepare, I think I have, but I've got some filler foliage, but I have got conifer, and I've cut these down off of a bunch, and I've cut them into little pieces just to add because they've got darker green at the bottom and lime at the top, with the watermelon effect ribbon, that's lime, and I thought that would just sit and blend in lovely. So that is some of my filler foliage. If I need any more, I'll just go and grab some. But I've also got out for a bit of a darker, because also dark foliage looks lovely from, you know, behind deep red. But I have got out my birch again. I've got two stems, and I've cut one down, one stem down. But I've just got these in case I may need some more. But I thought if I cut a few and prepare in advance, we won't be messing. But against red, deep green looks lovely as well. So I've done that with those also. Now I've also got some red. I forgot what these are called. They're a Japanese name, and I forgot guys. But look at the deepness of that. Why not, eh? Why not guys? Let's get one at some full leaf, you know, a longer one but full, instead of an airy one. I want to also add in the fullness. Right behind there, it is beautiful. So I've just grabbed so many out. I did put elastic band on, but it's one of those cheap ones and it snapped, so I left it there. And I've got some flocked. Now I'm trying to, the other one was tarragon, and I'm trying to think what this one is. This isn't tarragon, it's something else. Oh, I can't remember guys, it's at the top of my head. You know when you get those moments, you know it, but you just can't get that word out what it is. But flocked foliage as well, I thought we could incorporate some of that. Who knows, we'll see as we go along, but that looks really pretty. We may use some as filler, you know, again, we'll see. And I have got and I've chopped another one of these oriental ruscus for my wispy bits. I thought, let's get some hanging down here. That actually looks quite nice on its own. There is a bunch, but I've chopped little bits and long bits off the bunch and to use them. Now for our floral, I have got red calla lilies guys. I'm sorry, but they're out again, my calla lilies. You know, out of everything I've got, I keep picking the calla lilies. I just love the movement of them. I have got the baby gerberas. I could use those, but I don't know. I may get a few. Who knows? But I've got my wispy calla lilies with the sword grass, and the odd one has got a little bit of red gypsophilia attached. Out of all the calla lilies, these are the only ones that have the gypsophilia. The other colours, no, they don't. And talking about gypsophilia, I've got the red one out. Again, I'm not sure about this. I have had it here and I have been placing it against it. So I'm not sure I'm going to place it in, but we'll soon find out, won't we, as we go along. And I've got long stemmed, my favourite flower of all time, guys. You're going to guess it. Ranunculus. Look at these long stemmed ranunculus. Aren't they just wonderful? Why can't you just not have like these? I know somebody who doesn't like them. Why? I ask myself why. They are beautiful. And they've got four on each stem. So I don't know whether to droop them down like that as 4, or take one off and have 3 and use the other one behind the bow. So we've got those. And I thought, oh, we're going to have to use this. I've had it, not had it long. I saw the colour and loved it. Wisteria. Red wisteria, guys. Nice and full. Beautiful. Deep, rich red. Isn't that lovely? I may only need 2, because I was actually thinking because I tried this, hang one there, but then I thought, oh, I don't know, or hang one behind the ribbon, and then have the other 2 sitting and hanging down. That was my plan in my head. Doesn't that look beautiful? I've chopped the stem because it was really long, and I think it must have been about 80 centimetres, so I chopped it right down because I don't use 80 centimetres of stem. So, but yes, we're going to use that. I've got all the colours, but I thought, no, let's use our red. So that is our project for today. I did get another red ribbon out, but it was sparkly and it looked a bit too Christmassy. I'm just hoping that this doesn't... Maybe when we get everything in, you know, it'll start to look a bit better. It'll take that look off of it. So, let's start with our birch. And then we'll try those. We'll just move things out of my way. You know me, guys. Space. I was watching a video of a lady who was also doing tutorials, and she did one live last night, and I watched her. Well, I watched the catch up of it, the replay, and she's got a lot of mess around her, and I was sat at home watching it, and it was irritating me, and I kept thinking to myself, if she was live, I would have said, clear your desk, please. I can't see what you're doing, because I couldn't see what she was doing, because she was working on the bench and she had lots of things around, scissors, bits that she'd chopped off were just hanging around, bits of ribbon here and there from the ends where she dovetailed, and I couldn't see where the item that she was making or creating, because it was only small. I could barely see it. So that, I know that, you know, people don't mind working like that, but oh my goodness, guys, that irritated me. You know, I shouldn't judge people, but oh, I don't know if some of you are like that yourselves, but oh yeah, it just got to me. But it's, you know, I had to keep saying to myself, it's not me. So I'm going to be bringing some, I want some of this birch behind here. I was just looking if I needed a bigger stem. Let me just chop one off. Because you know me, guys. Oh, I like that. I like long. I like big. I like things to be. I'm going to take, if I can, oh, I can't, I tried this yesterday, I think. the bottom one off because it doesn't give me much stem otherwise. So I want to, because we're going down, I'm going to just manipulate it slightly. So just by bending your stem, just so it's got that curve, so you can see then where it's heading. So we're going to place that one in. Just to sit that there. And do the same with the other one. Just slightly manipulate it and curve it over. Oh, the bird cage that we did as well last night, guys. When I said I like to give the customers the first chance to get it. I know friends that would love it. I shouldn't have said that. Because one of my friends was watching who likes things like that, who I was talking about. And she watched the video. She rang me up and said, have you still got that bird cage? I said, yeah. Yes, I have. Right, I heard that you said that you're giving the customers the chance to have first refusals of it. I said, yeah. She said, well, I'm going to be a paying customer and I want it. So, she's had it, guys. I can't not. So, that's also gone. Well, it's boxed up, ready for her. She's collecting it tomorrow. No, what day is it? No, Saturday, sorry. The weekend. I knew it, guys. If I would have said, I knew by saying something. I didn't think any of them would be watching. I thought they was all at work. And she got me. She caught me out. Right, I'm just placing some above here as well. Again, let me get this plastic off. I just want to, you know, bring a bit of height at the back of the bow. Also, just like so. Yes, I really did enjoy the yoga last night. It's very, very relaxing. Especially when they do the Reiki after. And it's like unwinding, and I nearly fell asleep. Not that it was boring, guys. It was just peaceful. Very spiritual. It was lovely. I like things like that. I listen to sometimes, me and my husband do, to the pan pipes as well. I like the noise of those. I like the sound of the pan pipes. If you've never heard them, listen to them, guys. They're wonderful. Right, I've got all little stems that I've cut down. I'm trying to see. I think I've got one. If I'm going to bring the third piece of the wisteria, then I'm going to want to place a bit of foliage with it. So I will bring that down behind the bow. So we'll do that. So I'll just go from under here. And just place that there. Just a little bit of green there. So that's got 2 on it. That's very low, so I'll have to cut that off. I could save these and maybe, no, I'll bring some out. So I'm just making sure that they don't look odd. Just a little bit of space here that I can see from the front. And do the same at the back here. I was talking to my neighbour over the road as well today, the gentleman who owns Benji. I said to him I may start taking Benji out in the evening as well. He says, yes, you can, yes, he'll love that. I says, just so you haven't got to worry about him. He's lovely, my neighbour. Very funny, but lovely. And I'm just again, what I'm doing, if you are wondering, I'm just adding some more in to bring it out a little bit, of like fluff it up. Add a bit of fluffiness. I think I can hear Marley. Marley again. Here's one. And I'm just doing that just to give it a bit of like volume. Let me just turn it around. I could bring the odd one in here. What's got hardly. Let's see if we can get it in. I have to turn it this way, guys, because there's hardly any stem. And when I say hardly, there, look. So I'm looking for the biggest hole where I can push it in without me trying to squeeze and not get it in. So, there. Doesn't that look rich in colour with the green? I'm going to save that. I don't think... I'm going to save those because I may add a couple with those. That one at the back. But I don't need those. Oh, let me get my bucket out, guys. So I can place everything in there. But I will save these. Oh, let me have this. I just want to see what these are like at the back as well. You know, just adding them in, not, you know, not I don't think I'd bring them at the front. I'm not, no, I don't know. I don't think so. I think they belong at the back with them being full. So if I get some, what a wider, I may only need 3. But I do have, I may need, I'll take 5, so then we've got 2 little ones as well. Let me just get another rubber band. One what will hold them. So let's get the bigger ones around here. I really can't remember what they're called. And I've got a book on flowers and plants. And I want to lean slightly those as well. Now I'm going to have to pull that out, guys. And oh, I got. Don't tell me that's set already. Oh gosh, it has. That glue, I know it's good. They say it starts to set in with virtually immediately. But you don't realise how good it actually is. Let's do and then another one here. So what I do one side, I will do the other. And that's just because I'm balancing it out. You may not see as much as what the one is to the other. And the smaller ones I could bring here. May bring around the front area and just bend that a little bit so it doesn't look too straight down. Right, let me do my awkward side. Yeah, we'll have one at the back, in the centre at the back. Well, my son went for the job interview yesterday, guys. It went very well, apparently, because his friend works at the company that he went for the interview. It went extremely well. He said his boss, I think I need to lower that. His boss spoke to him about my son and said it was very good, very enthusiastic. Gosh, guys, I can't get this out. Very enthusiastic. He asked a lot of questions, which I told him to. I said, ask questions. Don't just say, because usually when I don't know, you know, and I guess it's like it everywhere. When they say, have you got any questions you'd like to ask? They always seem to say that. And you can really say a majority of the people will sit there and go, no, I think you've covered it all. But I said to Jordan, ask. Just ask. Go out, ask him something about what is actually, where's it gone? Said to you. Jordan says, oh, concerning this and this, what the gentleman had already spoke about, does that work on I don't know. Sorry guys, I can't seem to get this to sit straight. But anyway, he was asking about it, about certain things, and the gentleman said to my son's friend, he came across very interested, like he really wanted to know. So he says, that's better. He says, so I think your friend has done an excellent interview. So, and my son was asking him all these other questions as well, concerning, I think, the way it's run, where he'll be and what he'll have to do, and is there security, how, you know, is there rules on, you know, how the props clean or after the machinery, and when do they have to do it, and etc. So yes, he came across quite good in the interview, bless him. But they're going to let him know tomorrow. But apparently his friend says his boss said he did really, really well. Oh, I'm so proud of him. I mean, my other son, he's not interested about going for another job. I mean, he's the autistic one. But he does well. He does really well at his job. He let's put a few of those in. You know, he had a day. Boss said he could have a certain day off. If he has a certain day off, can he cover another day? And Brandon, he does moan because that's his nature. But I don't know, I think that's down through something to do with his autism. And he just, yeah. He does that with me, guys. So his boss in just getting something from Brandon, what he shouldn't be. He does it, it's just Brandon. So Brandon will do it. And he's gained really good strength in his arms from doing the job that he's doing. So I'm proud of him as well, just as much. So yeah, let's hope that it all goes well. What I'm doing with these, I'm putting these at the back because they are quite clumpy. I know that's that's not a very good word for floristry, but they are quite thick and clumpy, to the point where if you had a full bunch in oh my goodness. It depends really, I guess, on what you're doing. But I'm just placing these at the back again. These will help for support. If I can get it. Oh, gosh. I think I'm going to change company for the wreaths. I don't like the wreaths. They're so thin and tight. It's like you just can't do what you want to do. Let's have a look from the back. Yeah, I've got 5, but I don't think I'm going to place 5 in, so let's put that there. Yeah, so my son's friend's keeping him up to date with what his boss is saying. Isn't that good? Now then, I think the darkness, you know, guys, I think the darkness looks better with the red. See, here we go again. I really do. One moment. Stick with me. I've got some oddments here, so I don't have to touch the big stem. Yeah. Let's have a look at the dark fern. Yeah, that's better. That's better than the light. Put those back. So if that's the case, then a fiddlehead fern, do I just add that? Yeah, I'm still going to add that in. That looks nice. So let's get some of this fern, darker one now. I've changed from, and I'm going to bring some of it just intermingle. Let me just chop that wood. This is why I don't like these. I don't know what it is. See, there's another piece there. Oh, that's wire sticking out from what's wrapped around it. I've only got, I think, one more of these, and then I've used them all. So then I think I'll go elsewhere, guys. But it's a case of you have to try different wholesalers to see, you know. I don't mind. Let's bring one. I'm going from the back with this one. If I can get it in. And then place this one also from the back area. Right, I've got two single ones here for some reason. Must have been from the other batch. So, why not use them? Let's see where I can place them. So, let's... Where did I say? Here. Just giving that, fluffing that back up. I'm just placing these in from the side. Right here then. Tilt that down slightly because that's the direction that these are going. I want it a bit. So that's like that. I don't need that one. Right, I've got the ivy. Oh goodness gracious me. The ruscus, the oriental ruscus. I had two pieces I left, I think two left like so, because I thought about placing, just hanging here. And then I've got the long one which we may use again at the bottom if we're going to place the wisteria. Well, I've got too long. That's same size. That is. That's that size. Right. Do I place? Right. I'm just going to turn it, guys, because I want to see if I place that there, or do I bring them down? Now I'm going to bring these up. Yeah. Is it these ones down? Right, let me get these little ones in first. Because what I'm going to do, there's another piece of wood. Just bring some, again, with it hanging down. Around this area, I think it is. don't want to put too much of a bend in it so it looks too sharp. I'm going to do that a little bit further up as well, so it comes here. Just adding that little bit of airiness and movement from the ruscus. It's very hard to get it to sit. I don't know if you've had that before, guys, for yourself with vines, to just make them stay in a certain position. Right, that's a long one, and so is that. So I was thinking of getting these and just having them just like that at the back. I'm going to cut them down a little bit. Or they look. Just to give that airiness around the back. I can manipulate them when I look at them from head on. That's another thing, you know, don't worry about if they look from the back and they look like they're everywhere, or when you're working from the back like I've just placed them in. You know, once you've placed what you need in, then to just quickly turn it around, and then you'll see, and then you can manipulate it where then you'd like it. So I've done that. Actually, that's not quite that bad actually. I thought just lean it a little bit. So again, it's like bending over. Look at that one. Right, so we'll just leave that as it is. Again, I've got these left, 2 long ones. Let's see how long. So these are push-ups. I've done it again. Just bring that one up. They only push ups to so far. They don't go all the way. Yeah, I'm going to place in. That's the. Let me measure the length. And I'm going to place 2 either side of our birch in the centre. That's 1. 2. Place that birch. Okay, bring this down. Just look at that. Could lean those over. Just trying to give it that little bit of a shape. Bring those out a little bit. This one. There, we'll do it like that. I've pulled the bows down a little bit, so we don't need those. Right, we'll soon get into the floral, guys. I just want to add in these, and then we'll be on our floral. So the fiddlehead fern, just bring that down and give it that little bit of movement. And I'm also placing these on the side there, so let's bring it just at the top. You won't be able to see much of them. I just want them just a little bit of the curly, swirly curly leaf popping up, and then I'll place one in the centre. Like so. Like that. Right, that's that. So I've got my filler foliage. I'll keep that aside. I don't know about those, who knows, we'll keep those aside and let's move on to our floral. So first of all I'm going to place in the wisteria. So I'm just going to cut the 3 stems off individually. I'm going to place the two smaller ones around the sides. And now I have a longer one here, with a longer stem. And I do have the foliage with it. So now I can either bring the foliage in and put them on separate picks, which I probably will. So that's the long one. What I'm wanting to do with these is under the ribbon here, or under some of the foliage, should I say, around here, and just let them dangle. You could, if you wish, and you wanted it attached, and attach it like that. That's if you like to, you know, to have things like so. I'm just trying to figure out how we should place, whether we should do it like that. could attach it to there, to that side. Like so. And bring the third. And bring the third in at the front. I'm going to do it, I think, like that. Make it different. I'm going to do it like that, where you've got the two hanging from the side and that one's hanging from the centre. And then once we put our floral in, you'll have, oh my goodness, you'll have these coming in as well, and giving the red up above also. So we're going to do that. Let me get the long one in to start with. I say the long one, but I mean long because it's got the longest stem, but I've just cut it now. So I'm going to go under the bow. And I'm going to bring it so it's vertical. And I will part the bows or the ribbon so it's showing, you know, some of the wisteria. You may need to do it like that. What's the daisy? And I'm just going to then get this one and I'm going to go right up here with it. Go. So like that, and then I'm gonna do the same with this one. And I'm gonna go right under here as well, where the bow is. Just so you have that effect. I'm going to place these on picks if I can. And I think that's why I'm glad I've saved those little bits of birch as well, because I've noticed that as I was placing in those, there wasn't enough, the foliage around here, it looked a bit, something wasn't right. I don't know if it's, oh gosh, I can't get that one out. Oh, I've done it, done it. There's just something amiss. Gosh, them poor guys outside working in the pouring rain. I know they have their own uniform what keeps them dry, but that rain gusting down in the faces. And I guess the only thing that they can do is go and sit in the truck. But then nothing will get done. I don't know if they're on a, mind you, they must be on a time limit, because, you know, when to get things finished by or completed, because it says it on the fence and says that work will be completed by the 4th of June. So So, poor things. Alright, let's have a look. I can get that one on a pick. Yes, 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 yes. Again, guys, if you can get things out. I was just looking then, I thought I've left some of the stem in there. Oh, I may have done. Have I? Oh gosh, I think so. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I've left it in on there, but because this has got a thinner bit at the bottom, I may be able to squeeze it in. Oh no. No, I can't on that one. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Never mind, guys. So, what I wanted to say around where the bow is here, I've placed in the birch, as you know, but I feel the birch has been hidden. So that nice look that we had at the beginning from the birch effect, and that looks flat there, like it's squashed. So we need to just fluff them up, bring them forward towards yourself to give them that volume and that bounce. I think there's a piece, I feel like there's something missing here, so I'm going to place in another piece because it's just something around here. What is bothering me? That's better. That's better. I'm happy now. Right. So we have, right, I've got some of these central pieces of the calla lily, what fell off when I fetched them out. So I'm gluing those in. Push those up. Now I want to see, I think they'll go to the back. And let's see with our gypsophilia as well, guys. No, you can't see it. If you look, you can barely see it. So if it's drowning against all the other reds and everything, you know, like here, if I placed it here, it's drowning because you don't really see it. You see these instead and the ribbon. So that is just drowned, and it's, with it being small as well, it's not anything big because there's a lot of red and the ribbon, and having something like that, it's not going to be noticed against it. You will see the calla lilies because they're wispy and they're going to be sticking out. And also with the ranunculus, you'll spot those as well because they're going to be doing the wispy bit around here. So the gypsophilia is a no-no, guys. So here we go with our ranunculus. Now I want to take one off because I want it in the centre. Now, which one do I take off? And the way I'm going to choose which one I take off is by placing it here. Which one doesn't look right? So if I manipulate how I'm going to want them, I want to see. It's this one. It's this one what's hanging lower. So I do the same on here, which would be this one. So those three to the side, and then I could place these up here around the centre. We'll take these off as well. Again, don't throw any of your foliage away. Take them off and put a pick on, or put a piece, you know, or a steel pick if you have a steel pick machine. I don't. I can't afford one. They're too expensive to. I've stated this a few times. They are quite expensive to buy. You can get them a lot in America. Over here, you really find them. They're all advertised in America. And so if you wanted one of those, they go by the weight of the object if you're having it shipped from America. So they are a heavy, I don't know if they're cast iron or what, but steel machine, or steel, isn't it? So, and they're really heavy. So if you do have that shipped and they're going to go by the weight, it costs you a fortune to get it here, guys. I looked it up last time I wanted to see how much, and I was going to purchase one, or my kids were going to buy me one. And we looked into the shipping costs, and to get one, just a cheap one, what had been used, you know, was around, in English money, £157. And then also to have it shipped, because of the weight, it was 200 and something pound. So that's gonna, you're looking at nearly £400 just to have the machine, to buy the machine and have it shipped here, which is probably about $700 in American money to have it over here, just for the steel pick machine. And then when you have it, you have to buy your steel picks, which are in English money around £75 for a box, which would be about nearly $100 for one box. And it's not a big box, so it's a lot of money. And especially if you use it like I use these, it's a big expense, because I use these. And these are only cheap, and it doesn't take much to stick a bit of glue on them, and, you know, and place them in something. I know a steel pick machine is much easier, but, you know, the cost of them, it's really, you know, expensive. I'm just putting these in from, these leaves in from the ranunculus, and I'm going to place those last, I think. So let's see, do I place these at the front, or do I have them hanging? So I'm going to cut that there, do the same with that one, move those to the side. So let's just see. I'm going to just place them in, guys, so you can have an idea. Obviously they'll be a bit more bouncier. I'm just leaning them on something for now. Oh, they'll be a bit taller as well. It's just that I've got nothing to hold these up. Oops, they've dropped down, but they're going to be something around this sort of height. So then you've got them going over. So I may have to cut, let me take these out, these stems, because they're going over to the other side. So we'll cut them a little bit more, because I'm trying to keep them on the stem, so they all stay as they are. behind here I need to be. Let me just move our bow forward so I can see. If I can't get this in, guys, with it being quite a thick stem and this is so tight, I will have to do it individually, which it looks that way. I can't get them in. That is a shame. I can't get them in. No. The stem is really tight, so we're going to have to do it individually. So the longest to the shortest. Right, this is at the top. Which will go here, where I've just tried to place this in. If I can even get this one in, yeah. Tilt it slightly. Then the next size down from that, we'll place in below it, and we'll be going around this height, or and then the shortest, I'm going to bring it down here. We're going to have it hanging, so let's bring it under here. And it's going to be like that, and then one of these at the top. So let me just turn it around, guys, so I can see. Right behind here. Let's get that other one. Oh, what name would you call this one, guys? Oh, I can't think of a name off the top of my head. What to call it, with it being so red. What have I done there? So if you can think of a name again of what you'd call this one, oh, let me know. I'm trying to think of one now while I'm doing this. So tall. So I'm doing the same thing. I think I'm going to take the leaves off. So the tall one at the top. And I'm just going opposite where that one was. Give it a slight little bit of a bend. I'm just keeping it facing me a moment, guys, so I can, because this is my awkward side. And when I'm doing eye view, I tend to just go across with this stem sometimes, and then it gives me the idea of where it needs to be placed. I can see. No, that needs to be cut a bit shorter. It's very hard, this. Now that's dropping. I won't let it defeat me. I really won't. Here we go. There we go, guys. I didn't let it. And then the smaller one is coming down. So let me just place that. Let's fluff our bow. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it, guys. It's pouring down on the roof of my workshop. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's quite loud for me. Well, not loud, but you know what I mean. So that is with those. We've still got some foliage bits here we could add. We've got these. I'll put those on picks later. Because I can see. Right, let's get these in. And this is my movement from around the back as well. Or I can get it in. Just give a little bit of red. I'm going to bring one around here at the bottom, so we'll cut that one around there. Do the same on the opposite side. It's just trying to think of a name, guys, why I'm doing it. My sister was saying that she thinks I ought to start naming everything and asking you wonderful subscribers to name my my work. I thought that was cheeky. I can't ask you to do everything, name everything I make. Another one there. needs to go around the back. I need some more. Let me just turn that and just go and grab. That doesn't belong in there. Just cut one off of this stem. So I'm gonna place one around here. May need one in the center. Because I know quite a few people who aren't or don't like pastels or anything like that. They prefer reds and oranges. Let me just move that. My neighbour over the road doesn't like anything but oranges and reds and the occasional yellow. He's more red. I made him, this is the old gentleman who I take Benji for a walk. I made him a front door wreath just as a gift, and a hanging basket, and he wanted red roses, and yeah, so he doesn't really like pastels. So that is with our calla lilies in now. Now, I will place those in for definite. I just want to see about these. No. It's telling me no straight away. So we're going to fill in with some of our conifer. Just looking how many pieces I've cut. I could cut them all down smaller. I think I may do that. I'll keep hold of two just to be on the safe side. That's another thing I tend to do as well, guys. That's a tip I'll give you. Don't cut everything down. I've made that mistake many a times. Cut everything down as though you think, oh yes, I want all small pieces. So I cut it all down into a small piece. And then when it comes to, oh, let me take that out. When it comes to, you need a longer piece, and you've just gone and chopped it all down into smaller pieces. And that's a mistake. It's not that something I've been taught. It's just a mistake that I've made. I can't get this on. And I've done myself and thought, oh gosh, I didn't need all those small pieces. I need a longer, and then I've had to go and get a fresh stem. which isn't good. So I tend to like just cut a few down and leave a few long in case I need the few longer pieces. So I cut some down small. And then I've left, as you can see, I've cut some down like that and then left those. Just in case I need those for the height at the back or, you know, at the top. And I'm just going to place in just the odd one just to give it that, you know, fullness in the centre and around here. And also by adding something different again, it gives it that contrast and also that different texture. I don't know whether to, I think I'm going to play around with that bow, guys. I've got a feeling I need to, I don't know whether to shorten it or keep it as is. And then do the other one that side. Do I bring, just place those there. I've brought the two longer pieces here. Now doesn't that make it look a bit nice and fuller? Let me just take them out though, because I do like the birch. Now I'm going to keep it like that, so I'll save those as well. One, two. Right, I'll finish those off with these at the bottom and two at the top. So I'm going to place them here, just under the calla lily at the bottom. So we'll just look for that. Do it on this side. As well. And then I want to place two around here. Oh my goodness, I've just caught that. Oh, my friend as well over the road, my neighbour. She's a lollipop lady as well. And she's going to be stood in this rain, guiding the children across the road after school, the little children, because she does it for primary children from the age of 3 to 9, helping cross the road with the parents. So yeah, she's going to be standing in this, bless her. Right, that's everything we've got, guys, placed in, or everything that I want to be placed in. Now I want to mess about with that bow. I just need to see if we're keeping it short or long, or curling it so we can see underneath. So what I tend to do, if you want to have a bit of curl, you know, for your new beginners, because it's wired, just get it from the bottom, loop it over in a curl on the, you know, underside, and then just curl it up just to the top, you know, or as far as you'd like, really. There's no, you know, it's to your preference, and then go inside the center and then just pull it out, and then you have that little ringlet. So, and then you can do it on the other. If I bring it and just bring it under, curl it again, take it to the top. Well, I'm taking it to the top, bring it out, and you've got another ringlet. Now, the deco web doesn't do that, it's not wired, so hence the reason I wanted to have a look if I wanted the ringlets. If not, then I would have kept I'll keep the deco web at that length. But I just want to see with the ringlets. Right, let's just I think there's something missing behind. I feel we need a bit more greenery. That's what's bothering me. I'm cutting it. I'm going to keep the ringlets, so I'm cutting it. So what I'm doing is, the ringlets I'm having are going to be about this length. Because it's deco web, it can fray. So I don't dovetail. I just cut it at that angle. At a diagonal angle. So I'm going to just grab, if I can, that piece that I was chopping at. I think a bit more, little bit more. Let's see if I place, just move that out of the way. Yeah, that's better, a little bit more greenery, because these being very airy and that, and one strand of this birch just took it, it didn't, you know, balance it out. So I'm going to place in this, on that side, and then this behind here. can get it in. Oh my goodness, this is so tight, guys. And then bend that one in as well. Just get that. So it's like you're giving the floral behind a bit of a backdrop. So if I lift up the bows, we've got that little bit of a backdrop for the red wisteria to bounce off of. Let me just fluff it. And just manipulate bits of it. Let's have a look. Fact. Where's that? I'm going to take the end bits off of those. I'm just going to shorten the vine. Curl that over. Or the ruscus, should I say, as well. I'm just pulling the ends off because the push-ups. I'm cutting the down bit of the stem, and I'm doing a U bend on this stem so it doesn't come off. And I've shortened them so they can just mix in now with the arrangement. So yeah, let's do now this again. Do it with this one again. I'm going to do it tighter. I'm going to try and do a tighter curl so it doesn't loosen. So what time do your children in America finish their school? Or I don't know if you call it a school or an academy, or and what time do they start? I know my mum's families are German, and in Germany they start in the morning and finish at lunch. Here in the UK, our children start around 8:30. They do in Mansfield where we live, 8:30 in the morning, and they finish at around 3:15 in the afternoon. So they're there all day. That's the school hours over here in the UK. That is bothering me. So I'm going to cut it. So that is now, guys, our final wreath. I'm going to come and have a look. You know me, I like to stand afar. Yeah, I'm still a bit unsure about here underneath with the foliage. I'm going to try and bring that through. That is bothering me. bring it like so. Just have another look. Yeah, that's better. Apart from that little bit at the back, I can see here. That needs to come forward. Oh my God, it's pouring it down, guys. Yeah, that's better, guys. I hope you can see that. Let me just move. That's how far down it goes. And there to there, and then at the top. So we still can see. Isn't that deep, rich red beautiful? I love the deep, rich red. Oh, I like any colour. Oh, like a lady said, that my name represents, as I stated, I think, on a video, the goddess of light and colour as well. I like colour. I love colour. I find it cheerful. It's wonderful. It's very uplifting, and it doesn't matter. Some people find like a deep colour, what's the word, morbid. I don't know if that's the right word. Sorry if it's not. But depressing because it's deep and it's dark. I like it. I find it sometimes a comforting colour, warm, you know, that sort of a feeling. Rich, warm, and, you know, cosy. Some people don't, and it's like with the lighter colours, I find them bright, cheerful, happy. With pinks, I find calming. You know, there's all sorts of ways really I find different colours. You know, I guess it's everybody to their own really. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry if it took a bit of a while. I think when I looked, about an hour and a half. But this wreath is so tight. Yeah, I'm glad I've only got one left, but we managed it. Look on the bright side and look positive. We managed it, guys. We did it. So it's turned out lovely and red. Nice to have a red one hanging up. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you want to give it a go in deep reds, just red, nothing else, no bright colours or anything, and just a deep, rich green for your greenery. I know I've got some light, but I haven't got a lot of it. I've placed the lighter foliage at the back and allowed the deeper foliage to be seen, you know, around the front. And I've just filled it in with a little bit of conifer where it's got lime on it, like on the ribbon. Other than that, it's more deep at the front and lighter at the back. I don't know if you can see at the back. There's your light colours all at the back, all around. But then we turn it and you have your deep, rich colours. So again, I hope you enjoyed that, and give it a go, guys. Even if it's, you know, not in the red and you like deep purples, or let's have a look what other colours you can have. Deep colours, a deep orange, that would be nice. Like the what colour? I'm trying to think. They got like the terracotta deep orange, burnt orange, that's what I'm looking for. Things like that, or a deep blue, navy blue, that would be nice. I keep saying I'm going to do a navy blue one, but yeah, anything really, what's really deep in colour you could have a go at. So again, I hope you enjoyed that. Give it a go, and stick it outside on your front door and you'll be proud of it, because I bet you're all, well, catching up to with my league, aren't you guys? Really, and I'm really pleased that you are. I hope that I've inspired you to do some wonderful work and or give you some wonderful ideas. Because I've got a feeling you're all great people. You're all great at what you do. Even you beginners, you're still great at it. You know, good on you. Well done. I'm proud of all of you. I love you all anyway. I've finished for the day now. It is 4 o'clock. So I won't be back. I won't be here tomorrow because Fridays is my busiest day. So have a wonderful weekend, guys, and a wonderful day tomorrow. Take care. God bless you all. And again, please subscribe, share and like to the world. Even if it's on a gloomy day, just do it. It makes you feel joyful. And take care and good health. I will do a close-up so you can all see. So all the best, guys, and again, have a wonderful weekend. I love you lots. Bye for now. Bye. Right, let's take this down. Oh, that was better, guys, today. That was much better. Oh, I keep judging myself on it, me. There's the bow, and there's the deco web bow ribbon with the velvet red ribbon as well, and like the watermelon ribbon. And then you've got your lovely ranunculus. Aren't they just divine? Even with the seeds in the centre, look. Aren't they beautiful? So they're there. And then you have your calla lilies with the little red jip. And your wonderful deep red wisteria. Isn't that divine? With your lovely birch leaves here. And let's see, your Himalayan maidenhair fern, your deep red rich, I think the Japanese something they're called, I can't remember. And then your fiddlehead fern with a swirly ends on. And then your conifer with the bit of lime in and a darker colour at the bottom. Excuse me. And then I've just placed in some of the leaves from the ranunculus. I've placed in those which are light, and I've put them near the ranunculus. And then you have your crocodile fern here, which is all rippled on the edge, which is a lovely effect. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. You know, give it a go. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you all, and take care and good health. God bless. Bye for now. Bye.